Alright, what's up, people? Rhyming. It's cold. I gotta let you know this. We will endure. It's colder other places. Alright, so I'm gonna tell you a quick story. And this story is a true story. It's based on a true story. What that means is, no, I'm not gonna tell you the exact details of what I said and the names and the places and the times. But, you know, the meat is the truth. The rest is changed to protect the identities of said persons. Alright, so this story is about my nephew, wink wink. And it's not about my nephew, but he was in the story. A family member. Alright, so 4 years ago, my brother, maybe 3, my brother was in the military. He lived on the base. And it was great, man. To be in Japan with family is like the greatest thing in the world. For me. Or just to be in Japan with people you really are cool with. Like their family. I have lots of like family people in Japan now. So it really is like a home. Anyway, so at that time, my brother was here. He had his wife, his 2 nephews. Or his wife and my 2 nephews, their kids. And I lived there. You know, he's like, you know what? You should just move up here because I got an extra spare room. You won't have to pay rent. You get some good food and you can help out with the kids if, you know, we need help or whatever. Go watch American TV. So it was great. Good. A win-win for everybody. So I'm living there and I was supposed to be saving money. I didn't spend it. I didn't save any money. I just bought more stuff. That's another story. So on this day, I was decided to... Actually, the reason I was doing this, on this day, I just broke up with my girlfriend. This is back in the day now. So I just broke up with her, and I had this money because I was saving up to move into an apartment with her and her kid and me. But it didn't work out. So I had all this money. I'm like, you know what? I'm going shopping. So I tell my nephew, I'm going shopping. He's like, oh, I want to come. I was going to Shibuya. And I'm like, okay, let's go. So I asked his mom. Now this is Japan. If this was the States, I did take him shopping like 8 years ago when he was like a little wee pup. And we went out and then I went to Toys R Us and he started crying. Like, what the hell are you crying for? I didn't say that, but he just started crying and everyone's looking at me and I was like, I felt like the bad uncle. But he's old enough now where he could say, I'm hungry, I gotta poop or whatever. I'm feeling sick. So I asked his mom and she's like, don't lose my son. And my brother's like, yeah, sure, whatever, go. So we pack up, we take the train, and we get there. Going there is the easy part. We get there, we're walking around Shibuya, we go to the Ibizu store, I buy pants, and he's all like, I want pants. I'm like, I'm not buying, because Ibizu pants are like $300 for one pair. I'm not buying my 8-year-old nephew $300 pants that he's going to outgrow in like a year. And he doesn't even care so much about it. I was thinking of shirts, but even the shirts were overpriced. And in this store, there was no kid size, luckily, because I probably would have. That's the uncle I am, right? So then we're walking around. He said he's hungry. I took him to Wendy's. I know I should have took him to like some healthy store, but I took him to Wendy's. We had some chicken nuggets, and then I had to go to the Apple store to buy me a case for my video iPod. You remember those, right? So we go to the Apple store, I get my video iPod case, and then he's like, I want a case. At the time he had one of those, what's the little one that clips the shuffle? And I'm like, what? You don't want no case for a shuffle, but Apple made cases for shuffle. Everybody gets a case, right? So I'm like, fine. I buy him this case that's like a bottle opener. That's the one he picked. I'm like, but you don't even open bottles. What are you not telling me? So I had my camera, a video camera. I had my new jeans, $300. I had the case, and I still had money, maybe 60,000 yen. And I had it in my book bag. So then we go back home. We get on the train, and the train was packed, so we couldn't sit down at first. And then halfway through, he's like, I'm tired. So I'm like, go sit over there. And then I put my book bag on top of the train, what do you call this, rack space, right? Where you put your bags and stuff. And, you know, we're just sitting there, and finally get to our station. And then I kind of make sure he's there because he was sleeping. So I had to run over there, wake him up, and get him off the train so he doesn't get stuck on the train going up the thing. Luckily, this train goes up and then comes back, where the Yamanote goes in a big circle and other ones kind of cut off at different change points or whatever. So we get off the train, and then we walk a couple steps, and I'm like, I'm feeling a little light there. And yeah, I was like, oh, I left my book bag on the train. I left my book bag on the train. But, you know, Japan is a place, don't get me wrong, you can lose stuff and people will steal it if you leave it there. There are bad people in Japan. But in general, you know, you could leave it on the train and they'll just stay on the train. So, you know, I immediately go up to the train station thing. I'm like, hey, I left my bag on the train. And I was really confident. I just figured this train's going to go up and then come back down. I just need to know what time it is. So I asked the dude in Japanese, and I'm like, you know, what should I do? And he's just like, hold on, I'll call. So this man calls the last station. And of course, the last station was like, there's no bag here. So then this guy's like, it's gone. And he says it with a straight face, it's gone. We can't find it. I'm sorry. I'm like, what? It is not gone. I mean, I was a little agitated by this response. All it meant was nobody took it off the top of the railing and handed it in. Because, you know, Japan's also like that. People don't really touch stuff. It just sits there for days. But the people who work there would be the ones who clean it up or take it to the office. And a lot of foreigners would take it to the office. I found a BlackBerry. I took it to the office. I found a lot of phones and take it to the cop places. I don't like doing it because they want to get all your details and information. And it takes forever. Anyway, so I'm like, whatever, man. Just tell me when it's coming. When is this train that I just got off coming back to this station? And he's like, 2 hours. So my nephew and I sat there for 2 hours. And I'm trying to be, you know, happy, joy. Because it's not his fault, and I don't want to ruin his memory of going to Shibuya with his uncle. So, but he was being annoying. He's like, oh, are we there yet? Are we there yet? I'm like, I'm not Ice Cube, man. Don't ask me those questions. Because if I lost it, that was like 200,000 yen. It was payday, all right? 200,000 yen that I would have lost. Like that. And I'm not getting it back. So, in 2 hours, the train comes, and we're looking. My nephew's like, there it is! And I run over there, get it, all my stuff's in there, and there you go, that's the story. And then the last part of the story, so we go home, and the minute we walk in the door, my nephew's like, we got lost in the train and he lost all his stuff. He's telling my business. Like, come on, man, you're making me look bad. Alright, anyway, don't lose your nephew, that's the moral of the story. Alright, peace. Rhyming.